share here in the area of infrastructure, especially water pipelines and other water infrastructure. I've met many investors elsewhere, but potential investors in our country we've met here today. And so I christen this place today as a place where investors converge from now on. And when I return, which I will do, not once, countless times, I hope to connect with investors here, serious investors. He, Mr. Shaw, has shared with me certain insights about how some governments operate. And he raised an issue that I've wrestled with, that I've shared with those that I work with in government, an attempt to bring in, to inject some agility into how government works, so that government works pretty much like business, takes decisions very quickly, decisions that are informed by data, and having taken those decisions, that government acts quickly to achieve the goals that it has set itself. And that is why we have begun a process by which we seek to corporatize government, where each ministry will operate like a corporate, be responsible, be accountable, be transparent, be open, but be agile and robust in pursuing determinate goals, goals that are clear, that are determinate, that are concentrated in target. We know what we want to achieve, and that are compressed in time. We know in what time these must be achieved. And so we are pursuing digitalization. We are serious about it, and I've called it the pivot point for this economy. It will enhance efficiency. It will stop completely any wastage and irresponsible spending. It will help us respond more decisively to the dictates of business. And so when investors come, as they should and they will, we will be ready to facilitate them quickly so that they don't spend time being tossed about when our people need the investment for jobs. This investment is upwards of 500 million pula, I understand. It has created over 50 direct jobs. It has created a destination of 5-star rating, which will bring investors from afar so that they appreciate the beauty of the flora and fauna of this country, appreciate the wildlife, and they may also, as you did today, interact with its culture, represented and expressed in song and dance, and those rhythmic moves, those dance movements, those dartings and prancings about, to the beat of the drum and the clapping of hands, and the melodies of those beautiful voices that entertained you here today. That's the culture. And that's what you appreciate when you come to this country. And those are the memories that you take with you. And when you relay messages to your folks back where you come from, you will tell them, there's a country at the heart of Southern Africa, strategically positioned as both a gateway and a haven, takes you wherever you want to go on the African continent. We have the advantage of this strategic positionality that must bring tourists, that must bring all manner of people here, because we are the heartbeat of this sub-region. And so we trust that you will share your experiences, and you will share with them the hopes and expectations of these people of the country, and by so doing, you will market Botswana as a land not just of the best gem diamonds in the world, but also the most stunning wildlife, the most majestic sights of nature that the eye can behold. And so I'm most grateful to all of you for being here today. I am encouraged that our tourism is taking off after the setbacks of COVID-19, that it will grow from here to even greater heights, propelled by the likes of Mr. and Mrs. Shaw, and many of you here who will now, learning from their example, want to also come and invest here. I encourage you. You are most welcome to do so. And so this place represents a coming together of ideas, of visions, of ambitions, of hope. And I trust that it will be a meeting place for investments, for the warmth of the people of Botswana, and the love that they have for all of you. So I'm extremely elated at this point to perform the function of officially placing on record officially that Shaturia Manor is now open. Thank you very much.
After hard work, this place that we put together is not only designed to connect friends or businesses, but also nations. 2 years back, the two of us and our friend Carl, we were standing here on this plot, and we took a hammer and took 2 poles, and that here's the west, the west corner, and here's the east corner. This is the angle to the sun, and actually we want to have a lake in front. And within 2 years, all this, what you can see here, did happen. I give you a few numbers. Total investment far north of 500 million pula, 100 kilometers of fencing, 17 water holes, kilometers of deep drilling, armies of diviners to find the water, thousands of animals which are indigenous here purchased, largest population of sable antelopes, at least in Botswana, most probably in southern Africa. Now comes to 2 questions. First question, why are we here? And second question, what is the name about? We are here because when I was an 8-year-old boy, I got sick and I was in hospital. And in the recovery, I was in a small forest house, and a blonde angel came to me. If it was not her, I don't know. I guess she was. And said to me, Rainer, you get a mandate from the boss. You're going to buy a farm in Africa. I said, okay, ma'am, at your service. I didn't know if Botswana and Egypt are neighbors. It was all far away. And so, 1989, we purchased a cattle farm in Namibia, which we still own. But on this farm there was a gold discovery, And so we have to get rid of this farm involuntarily. But if you are in love with Africa, what we are, then we looked for a different place. And Namibia was obvious at least, but my wife Petra said, no, it's not our place. It's Botswana. This was around the 5th of August 2021. And here's a famous notary from Gaborone. And I think 5 days later we signed a contract for the first of 7 farms that we purchased here. Because we are entrepreneurs and we don't need very long to make a decision. Now it comes to the question of all questions. Where's the name coming from? And as our big boss, the president of Botswana, is sitting here, I prepared 2 speeches. One, 100% political correctness, or the truth. It's at your discretion, sir. The truth. Okay, good. Now you get, then you get the truth. Shaturia. Huh. A very old, uncommon Setswana word. Did we engage the University of Gaborone to find something mystic? No. The truth is, believe it or not, it is a German spelling mistake. I repeat, it is crystal clear. It's a German spelling mistake. Why? When I came together with my wife Petra, I texted her. At this time, BlackBerry was still en vogue, and I wanted to address her darling, which is in German Schatz. It is written with a TZ. So I confused the Z with an U, and I texted her accidentally, "Hallo, Chatu." And she was asking back, what is a Chatu? And since then, we could not get rid of this nickname. And I address her Chatu. So, Shaturia Manor means Petra's house. Here we go.